perfectly fine. Alright, okay. Loud fan in the background, including everything else. I don't remember the hell I was doing. It's been like over a week. First priorities. I know that the next hunt is Nergigante, so we're just gonna go and take care of him after I get the proper equipment to actually fight him, which is several different items. Because I definitely don't want to be fighting with this weapon at all. The moments where you wish that you had a PS5. We'll get it. We'll get it this year. I'll die trying to get it. So the only things I would have to be dealing with is have to do with Nergigante. That's one. Have to deal with several other with Odogaron, since I still want to finish up the grind with him. There shouldn't be any other monster I'll be needing to deal with. Mostly because I don't really think I'll be using anything outside of I'm not doing that quest. I'll probably deal with it before touching Iceborne, at least. So the only armor, well, I have this. Okay, actually, let me actually properly check this before. So, Hornithor Wing, I thought I made this. What's it? Helmet, this. I wanted a different one, which is the Ingus for the defense boost. This one has quick sheet. We can make that, no, but I would rather get this for the constitution. I was supposed to do this last time. But this one has a defense boost and speed shopping, so it depends on how many more times I will need to fight him. So 4, 2, 4. Actually, I don't need to fight him anymore. It doesn't look so. But then if I want the weapon, I would still need to fight him. Just know. It depends on what the weapon wants. What? Oh, rollback. Chrome. Oh, right, Diffusium. Right. Siren Blade. So the front, isn't it? Alright. So, for Odogaron, right, it's this, because I have the plate for him. I would still need to fight him for this. Now, technically this would be a bit stronger if I really wanted it, but I do not, so would have to run back and kill these two and then get this. I am not going for meta that much. It'll be a lot more of a, it'll be a little bit more of a grind, I'd say. I'm also using this for the speed boost, which is about the only thing. There's also the Black Seal weapons, but we don't care for that. We are caring for style and drip, and this is not style. It's not style yet. Besides that, I don't think I want to change out the chest piece at least, which is something I didn't consider much. Tempting. Very tempting. But not that tempting. Wait, that's a evade window. But that's also a gem. I've never really seen two. If only I had Flask. If only. I don't. Tool specialist is useful in certain situations. I'm not really seeing anything except like this maybe, but I don't really want to go too much on my way for that. And I kind of already want to fight Nergigante. Yeesh! Apologies on that. I forgot to do something. I forgot to do something. Why do I forget these sometimes? Right. Okay. Alright, okay. It's like multiple things I'm trying to like focus myself on. Because I keep running back and forth and not doing a proper strike. And I didn't mark down the consect. So Emperor Swings is the one I'm using. This one... The question is would it be better for me to focus on one into blast and one into... It would technically be better for me to do that. Yeah, it would. This weapon boosts, I believe it's supposed to be, and it doesn't show me here. This severed. Okay. Alright, so thinking about just opening up random stuff at this point. So I need Hornator wings, which would mean I need Toadstool again. Cool. Not like grabbing Toadstool is like 15 centuries, at least. Why do I keep doing that? I've been playing too many other games. So I need Toadstool, and the best place to get that is... over here. Okay. We'll head there, get the tail rider. Then immediately after that, we'll head into the there. I was about to say the wrong place. Then we'll head straight to the Rotten Vale, deal with every single monster I could deal with there. Then immediately after that, hunt out the Urgarons, get what I need from them, violate all of them. I did not stutter on that last word. And then go and deal with Nergigante and then speed run straight to the end. The only thing that I will be needing from Oregaron is the one thing that's gonna annoy me when having to go towards more to the end is stopping the bit of the grind to try and get a gem. Now, gem drop rates are one of the most annoying to try and focus on, primarily because they're not as good. Also, this man is passive. Come here. Okay, let me open it. Thank you. No, we don't want him there. Okay, alright. Go here. Comprende, understando, go. You'll be a lot quicker. Are we sure that I put him on the right location? He can't go up that. How? Why? He can't go up that. That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. Jump down. Does he just leave? No, he just follows, I guess. Because it's a bunch of toads still up here. And I didn't run Gather. You know what's funny? Is that there are skills that I could just easily buy. Okay. Alright. So... apparently I did not grab that one. I don't know if there's any more. Depends. Okay. You know what? I'll just grab the ones from here. If I need more next time, I'll just run Gather and just call it a day. Right. Gosh, dang it. I'm professional. Grab this one. Should have enough, I guess. Yeah, you can only make up this tree anyway, so. Return from expedition. Then immediately after this, just craft up all of them and then head out. I should have grabbed more coffee. I still have some, but I kind of wish I had more. Tastes like crap enough to wake you up. Alright. I do. What the hell? I am thinking a little bit more on how I'm gonna really do this out, because I don't really want to be playing Encyclave like the entire time. I do really want to craft like different weapons outside of like Encyclave. The one thing is that I don't really want to interact with the meta of the game. So if for anybody that's just like wondering about that, the meta for Iceborne had always been stagnant, primarily because of how motion value calculations work. I think I'm in the wrong. Doesn't matter. So the reason why I say that, right, is motion value in this game, for some reason, is backwards, and I mean backwards. Like to me, it feels like it shouldn't have been like this. Especially when you consider the game I played before, which would be 4 Ultimate. Right? And with 4 Ultimate, but for most weapons, you don't really exile this for crap. You know what? I don't need that much. Right. And then instead, well, I'm gonna have to do the Rotten Veil anyway, so instead of heading back immediately, I could just go and grab this off one time. I don't know why it does head back to base too, when I can just like run it back and forth. It's top area. So, I don't like World's way of elemental damage. This is kind of where I would say that Sunbreak is straight up better, because to me, between Sunbreak and Iceborne, I like Iceborne a bit more because of the ability to kind of do stuff without most things being locked behind, which is kind of the problem I had with Sunbreak in the first place, which was taking away the stuff that you already had in the kit instead of just adding on to it. Like switch skills are cool until you still until the attack that was something normal to your kit in Iceborne is now you need to use a wire bug in order to use it, which is kind of it felt like they really wanted you to use wire bugs more until the end game for Sunbreak was just straight up spamming wire bug attacks because of how powerful they were and why they made them like extremely. I should have tail rider for this. There you are. Oh, oh, yeah, buddy. All right, so Hornitar's over here. So go so. Yeah. So one of that's kind of one of the reasons, but the build variety in Sunbreak, like, okay, I can't really say build variety anymore because in that game you technically can just make whatever you want because of like the amount of stuff you could be doing, and that was kind of one of the major things that I believe turned people off with the new gen games, which is you're given a lot for having so little. Kinda need all of them together, like this. All three of them got injured and they will die in a second. Come on. Carapace. Inner wing. I need like 3 more. Where's this last bastard? I am blind. And I think he despawned, you know what? Nah, all of you. I cannot find the last one. That actually disgusts me. Okay, so that's one. Alright, okay, monster rod, that's nice. Hornitar, Carapace. I should not be getting stuff like you. Okay, alright. I don't know why it looks like that one of them is just leaving. Carapace. Ow. Inner wing. It could be because Shibo's killing them. Inner wing. Alright. I kind of do need them more gathered up in order to do that. So, yeah. The stuff with the elements. Yeah, we're not interacting with that. Like at all. Okay. That's one, that's two. Should have like one more. It has to do with the fact that Shivo just keeps attacking them. Like he's actively killing. That one died over there. Okay. And we got it. Nice. So I'm not gonna go for that like right now. Because I'm gonna have to run it back on like a couple quests first. But it's so good. Okay, now to just talk to the handler. Let's just go on this one. Alright. Yeah, yeah. Okay. If I remember where she is. Okay. E. Claim what rewards? There is no rewards. I get nothing. Um. Hmm. Okay, now I could just do that. So for I don't have any low rank investigations for him. Because it's 2 classes I have to do out. But he should be on this level. Nope, he's on the lower one. That does not make any sense. To me, it does not make any sense. Bone to pick, no, no. What the? He always spawns in the bottom. Okay. Okay, so I'd have to deal with that, deal with him like a couple times. I didn't mark his weapon still. That's a problem. I'll do like 2 classes and then the rest I'll do it later on. We do not have care for health, just pure damage. Alright, should be an easy. The heck? He spawns in the same spot. What do you mean you're sending me up? Brother. That was too early, that was too early. Dang it, I didn't think he would actually jump back. Okay, alright. I actually have to... Nope. I thought this was... I didn't actually think I would miss. Nope. Hello. Thanks for joining. Gonna bean the crap out of this stupid mutt. Oh. Ba-ba-da-da-ba. Oh. Ba-da-ba. I didn't come back without a reason to fight. Come here. Dang it, the back roll doesn't have as good of a like a time window. Should have been able to kill him on that one. If I wall banged him, maybe. He should have. Actually, no, he should be low. Can I have a little more surprise on that? Potato, potato. He'll die in the next couple hits, maybe. Oh yeah, he's flatlining, so. Alright. No mode. Into the wall. No, come back here. Dang it. Wolfang should have killed him. At least with all this grinding I could get a plunder blade up, which would give me more items. Go down, go down. More items. Alright. Nope. Piercing pod, piercing pod. Oh right, his tail. Can always get some good stuff out of that. Come on. Give Papa a new plate. Papa didn't get a new plate. Dang it. Okay. Oh. Hey man. Oh god! Well, if that wasn't disgusting, I don't know what was. That I don't think he's fine after that one. His mouth's hanging out. I could say that much. Okay. Oh, I do have the other rods marked. That is actually a very good thing. I need 2 claws from him. I don't think I broke his claw. Nope, I did. Alright. So, 2 claws. 4 claws. That's all I need from the space version. And then this one, I need to go and fight his upper variant like a couple times. Primarily because the gloves, we're not getting this. Gloves, and I don't think I'll be. I think I'll stick with the waist that I have for now because I might use parts from the Gigante. So that's the thing. 1 claw, 2 claw, 3. I still have to run it back with him like 1 more time. Still the most disgusting way to go out. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, oh. Claws? Oh, then never mind. I guess Shibo said we ain't doing that again. Alright. That's nice. So that would mean I'll just have to run it with the high rank version a couple times. The only problem I have with doing that high rank investigation is the invader is Beetlejuice. The invader is Beetlejuice. That's an issue. Alright. Okay. So if I'm having to fight Beetlejuice, then but I have to do this one. Because doing this one is not worth it. It won't give me the item that I want. Okay, I should have dung pods, right? I should. theoretically speaking. Also, for anybody that is wondering, due to the fact I don't have a PS5, loading the way of how you used to do it before, even with a PS4 Pro, was just basically you play it, you stay into the location that you're going to be hunting in, and just load up the next quest. Like, it was outside of like certain quests where you have to like go in and out to load them. That was the most efficient way of doing it. What should I have? 2? Man, bonnet. I'm gonna need it for this one. Yeah, my PS4 will live. Okay. So always just tell me that it does not show Beetlejuice on the map. So if he invades, there's something wrong. Oi. I thought I rolled that. I did not roll that. Okay. Stamina upgrade. And I see Beetlejuice. Okay. I never really found them to be that bad initially when I had to play the game. But when you're trying to do a hunt and he just randomly appears like that, it ruins the entirety of the hunt because you're not going to have the equipment to deal with him. Because of that reason. His bombs can and will one-shot you. Mind you, I'm not getting injured by Odogaron, I'm getting injured by this piece of crap. And Odogaron is going to try and fight him. But I could kill him so much quicker. If I didn't have to deal with him. And I missed that. I missed a so fucking hard. This is, and then he just leaves. Ow. But yeah. Oh, let's just use this. Like, I do enjoy the aspect of, like, invasions. I dodged into it, I could just side roll. He was targeting the Gyros. Oh, he's tired. Makes sense. I'm tired too. Of your of that man's BS. Oh. Like I got the white at the end, by the way. I don't think I could ride you because you're like a regular team. Bang. What was it I need for him again? I really should be checking that. Skills. Yeah, you get that automatically anyway. Should I mark the other one? Oh. Oh, and we missed. Nope. Coming. You can and will kill me on that exit. Why do I keep missing that Infer's head? She will fun and work. Hit him in the head. Alright. Come on. Gonna move. Yep, I knew he was gonna try and do that. Between him and Deviljo, I think Deviljo is much better of an invader than he is. This is Deviljo is like pure chaos and fun. With him, it's just straight annoying. And I like Basil Geese. And yeah, it kind of sucks that his role was taken away from him in Sunbreak. But there's also kind of the fact that people really did not like the fact that this man came in the middle of your... Shibo. Ow. Shibo. I swear to God, if I had died, someone was getting mollywopped. How do you cure fluvium? Nullberry. Yeah, it's really weird and stupid. There are a lot of mechanics in Iceborne that just make sense. And you know what? Nah. Hey buddy, give me your eye. Yeah, I'ma dig up that eye for you, boy. Make you a scarred one. But I'll make you into a deviant from Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Come here. Make you the one-eyed scarred young Garuga. Hey, come here. Come here. Meet the Grim Reaper. I didn't cut off his steel, but you don't need it. But then again, the extra cards would have given me a better chance at actually getting his gem. Don't think that one true. It's whatever. Okay. Gonna head back so then I could actually craft out the rest of his equipment. No, the weapons between next, because I am gonna be honest. It is between and nope HQ. The weapons that we'll be using next between now to like the end of high rank is between Nergigante, who's the next one I'm gonna be killing, and Odegaard. It doesn't matter which one I use because either one, Nergigante's weapon is not even usable for like the majority of master rank, and then Odegaard's weapon is only usable, and I got another plate. I got another plate. Okay. I think I got enough. Yeah, it gives you enough skills. You can't get rare items from this, which kind of sucks, but makes sense. Okay. So I could do Nergigante's fight, that's not a problem. The only problem is that the weapon I used to beat a majority of the times was not Insect Glaive. It was Longsword. So my positioning is very much gonna matter with him because he's hyper aggressive. Out of all of the Elder Dragons, he is the most aggressive monster. Alright, okay. Elf dude. I need you to fertilize the gardens once more, my friend. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. So that would mean going straight up here. Yeah, okay. The only reason I'm trying to like bum rush to like master rank is because if I stayed in this difficulty, it would mean I would have to grind out to do which are the hunts again? Yeah. The hunts that I would very greatly love to do is the Arc-Tempered monsters, right? The only problem with doing the Arc-Tempered monsters is... Okay, just now. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, alright, that was a wholesome one. Right. Yeah, these questions I have no issues with. I'm gonna have to do this one. I'm gonna hate that I'm gonna have to do this one, but I'm gonna have to do it because it gives you the layered armor piece. So for the weapon, I believe it's for the weapon and the armor. So That sucks. That sucks a lot. Because this quest is very, very difficult to do by yourself because it was never designed to be played by yourself. But yeah, let's just get these weapons and armor together. I do need to change out the leggings for this. Because it can't be this all the time. And this one requires a gem. And I was going to use... I'm trying to remember. It was one piece I wanted to use. Oh right, this for the handicraft. Kinda thinking about it. Kinda don't want to do that. And I backed out when I was supposed to make this last piece. Alright. So that's on. The only thing that would greatly like to change is the chest piece. I do have an extra plate. You know what? Let's just upgrade the weapon first and then concern myself with that after. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, when they made this, it really did look like trash in the beginning. And then they proceeded to give it this. Which at that point, I gotta put some respect on them. Now, I am going to favor out this, so that at least I don't know. I don't think I can make the chest piece anymore anyway, because it required 2 more in this. I don't really need bleed resistance. There's no monsters that give you bleed resistance, but then having this would be a lot better. I could make the ingot, but I don't think the ingot gives me thunder resistance. There are barely any thunder monsters in this game as it is. Oh, do I love this though. I don't have the... It does look really nice. Alright. I love that weapon. Yeah, I love this weapon so much. Alright. So... it is using a speed boost, so it would be better for me to actually use... I think I have to use Poison or Blast. Because it doesn't have a sever bonus, it has a speed bonus, meaning it just boosts the speed insect instead of giving them like extra damage. But this one is faster. Let's just deal with that, I guess. I think I'll do like one more hunt in that, and then just to get the chest piece out of the way so I don't get mollywopped by Nergigante. Keda. Swear. My nose. The only thing I'm not doing is upgrading my armor, which is because the gaining armor spheres in Sunbreak, in both Sunbreak and Iceborne, is one of what I consider the most tedious bloody thing in the entire world. Iceborne is a little bit alleviated by the fact that you could use the little thing you get in Iceborne, which you will see when we get there. I don't really want to completely bring it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up that. These guys are hitting me like a truck. I ain't risking that. The only thing I won't have is a waist. It's still annoying me because I don't have a waist that's like, you know what? When I fight Nergigante, I'll get a better waist. I think his waist is supposed to be a lot better to use anyway. Bye. The weapon that would be interesting to use is, especially for this game, would be gunlance. Gunlance in this game is just so good. Yes, let's completely trivialize this whole thing because why? This is why I don't like the camps that much. It makes it like that happens just a minor inconvenience. Hey, buddy. Thank you for animation canceling me. Give me that back. Give me that back. Give me your back. I'm breaking it off. Bada bing, bada boom. Mr. Worldwax says hello to you. Alright. That is the wrong spot. That is also the wrong spot. Hit his... Keep back. Ow. He is... Who's he targeting? He's targeting me. This is why it's important to know, like, exactly. Come in! Let's just run back real quick. It's always been cool at the most wrong times. Actually, wait. That's a verb. Alright, sorry about that, that was like work related. Why? Okay, that's oddly specific. Oh god. My back. I like, you... No. Yeah, no, we doing this because again, tired of your old nonsense. Okay, had to be called away. I didn't realize that they were both looking at me. I've never seen them do that before. Beetlejuice? No. Fluvium. There's a reason why you never came back. Why is he just chasing after me? And this is why people don't like this man. Fuck. Brother, it's not that deep. You thought you were gonna hit me? You're hitting your father, I swear. Ow. I say that and he hits me. Why do I always put myself in a situation like this? Okay. That was the wrong thing. That is the right thing. I should have preempted for the roll, but it doesn't matter. I actually thought... Okay. Now you kind of brought that on yourself. Ba-da-ba-ba. It would be nice if we had Taco Bell. Oh god. He can and will kill me from that. Okay. Gotta flex that drink on him real quick. Alright. He didn't like that. I thought the animation would have finished. Ow. There he goes, running off again into the distance. Okay. Alright, let's just finish up that. I need 2 skills on him. Where is it? I'm not gonna realize we did cut off his tail. It's over. I may be, or maybe not, legally blind, which is strange. And we got the skill. I think I used the voucher, so I can't really run even if I wanted to. Okay. Bodegarn is in the next area. That bastard is in this area, so... And I have to go around because, of course... Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I do not run the smoke. I will touch you eventually, but is it not? No. Let me get my thing straight. Okay. I thought that was a slide. That was not a slide. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's adorable. Come here. Beetlejuice. No, no, you guys can fight. Are you coming over here to me? Dive to him. I like how they both are attacking me, by the way. This is for sure. This is 100% what I wanted. Did he leave? Did he leave? It's really hard to say. Oh. Okay. Alright, buddy. Whoop. No. What are you trying to do? Sit down. You know, I forgot those things are still there. There's one like right next to me. Is he still planting? Is he just stuck above? Is he just planting them down? I think that is exactly what's happening. I think he got himself stuck on the other platform above and then is just raining down bombs. But is too stupid to get his butt down here. Ow. Nah, we still got stamina. We thought this was re-breaking your back. Come on. Oh, he finally. Oh no, he didn't. I thought he figured out that he can just, you know, walk down, but apparently he didn't learn this at all. Okay. We're not wasting time. I am not. I'm not running that entire distance. Like, you gotta be smoking crack if you think I'm gonna be doing that. We're abusing the elements of this game. Easiest monster game? Yes, sir. But are we going to be wasting our time running all the way back? No. I. No. I'll keep that one to myself for now. I want the smoke. Oh. Okay. Come on. You thought you could have gotten away, but the Caldones do not condone it. They send their regards. Now give me that damn gem. Okay, got a claw. We can get like everything else. It's just that I believe his item is from a very specific monster that I'm not gonna say yet. Will appear very soon. Now, here's the hoping that I don't have to fight him again in the future, because when we get to Master Rank, I am going to have to fight him again. And if I have to fight him again, it is probably going to be belt to butt. He's going to be put down several times. I may cause the entire Odogaron population to go extinct. Give him the dodo bird treatment. Thank you very much. You're not wasting my time. Just gotta threaten them with extinction and they'll give up everything they have. Actually, what? Okay, that is a hard one. Oh, and we got a jewel out of it? Do I even have a slot for evade extender? And I'm kind of thinking about that. Because I haven't been using any of the beta pieces. Which I've been adamantly making sure not to use because I don't have enough decorations as it is. Until I get to the end of Master Rank, decorations are going to be something I'm not focusing on too much on. The alpha says give enough. It's until master rank where they actually start giving you like just a lot of pieces with decoration slots with good skills as well. You probably want to go for that. Alright. Alright, okay. That is exactly what I wanted these things on. Oh wow, it marked an elder dragon. How, that is so very specific. I'm going to be beating one just now. Rodabon, Odegar. Ooh. This one is actually a bit better, not because of the money, but because of the having like a silver instead of gold. I mean bronze. Getting like a bunch of bronze and like a bunch of gold in like one investigation is. I marked the beta one. Why? You know what? In the grand scheme of things, it does not matter. Come on. Give me that piece. Oh, because I don't need bleed resistance. Yeah, give me this. Alright. I got this on. So this would also mean that for that I'm going into Forge upgrade. For this, as soon as we fight the monster that I need to fight, this is getting automatically upgraded. So that means I don't need to farm energy Gigante. Maybe. It depends. You rarely ever get like all of the pieces that you need in hunts. That is not exactly what I wanted, but it doesn't matter. How about that much? Wait. Oh, snowman. Nah. Sword. Done. Alright. Could make these. I know people just make these like a lot, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're gonna fix that real quick. Yeah, we're definitely fixing that real quick. Just know. Layered armor. About this one. Yeah, that works. Alright. No, it doesn't look overly stupid. The only thing I'll need left is if I have enough, I can upgrade one of my insects one more time, and then I don't really need to. Oh, wait, do I have enough? Oh, I have more than enough. Okay. And then this one, Emperor's Wing, just honking on the enemy. Okay. We got more. Okay, so the only thing that I still don't have changed yet is the waist. And that is an issue because the waist, as of currently, just gives us sculpt fly range up, which you would say. No, 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 no. I'm not wasting my precious gem over that. No. There's no waist for me to craft that could easily replace with. You know, for now I'll just deal with it. No. Wait, no. Gosh, dang it. Nova Crystal for that. Which is something I should have been trying to upgrade this entire time. Nova Crystal. Question is do I want to do that right now? Or I could just craft like a completely different charm for like. Because Quick Alive one is Autogarm, please. Of course. None of the other ones I can even craft anyway because never mind. Oh yeah, this is what you need to actually um if you've realized something about my weapon just now. Have to actually go to upgrade. It has a hidden element on it. This is only present in just the mainline games. If you play the portable games, they just don't. If the element is not there, they just either remove it or just stick with an element. Which, you know what? I'm just not gonna question them on it. It's whatever they want to do, I guess. There's not really anything else I need. Also, I do believe that he does cause bleeding resistance with actually been used. I don't have a surge jerky. That's about the only thing I need left. Alright, a surge jerky, and then we putting belt to butt to. He's not here. Yeah, belt to butt to Nergy to Nerg. The Fable Destroyer. Wait a minute. I do have both. Okay, alright. Don't need that much, but you'll understand why it is like to have these things on use. In between streams, I'll sort out the item bar menu like this, because I do actually have stuff that I want to use. And for him, we're using this. For him, we're using this. Alright. Okay. Now it is. Alright. I'm not wasting a voucher on him. Now, the better way of going about this fight would have been for me to go with electricity. He is severely weak to it. Besides that, the neutral element they could get in between is like dragon, but the problem is the only ones that have dragon element in the game is Nergigante. One monster in how many monsters? Like the variant of Odogaron and a particular monster variant that is in the game that I will not say of yet, because when we get to him, for anybody that hasn't seen this monster, he's one of the best monsters, and makes me pissed off that they never added him into Sunbreak. He was perfect. He was right there. But no, they don't want to add him in Sunbreak because they're too afraid. Regardless, I will be trying to fight almost every single monster, including a hidden one. Mm-hmm. Alright. I don't. No, he doesn't appear here, but I do want this. For the record, this beginning fight is going to be a lot more difficult for me, because the two weapons I fought him with primarily are weapons that actually naturally have an evade on them. Well, and that interesting. I like how the audio is like still loading up. That like, what? Where are you running from? Where are you running from? Why are all of you running from? The menaces of society running from something that is hardly considered. That's what you guys are running from. Hey, buddy. I want that round too. You know, it's the fact that I knew that attack was coming. Up, 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 up. Okay. And this is why I don't really like doing that attack so much. But I do need him on the ground before he starts throwing spikes. I have like an idea of how like you want this spike to go. I just need to basically make sure that he just doesn't throw spikes. Like for instance on his wing, and I believe he grew one on his arm too. He's gonna try and ground pound right there. That is specifically why I didn't immediately get up. Now, because I haven't been using like the other stuff, but I kind of... And great, I believe one of them already blackened. Getting close. The problem is that when he starts moving away like this, it makes it really, really annoying. Once I black him, and then his head black him. Alright, we're gonna see a very interesting mechanic that I don't like about him, but is kind of why you need to be doing damage. That. Because he's not going to do that. Nergigant is a very, very specific fight where if you're not really being too overly aggressive with him and positioning properly, he does tend to be like overly difficult to deal with. The fact I'm having to play like more overly cautious is kind of annoying. But he went down. I don't have cold potions. This is gonna be annoying. There's supposed to be like one like somewhere here. That's Blast Knot. That's Dragon Strike. There's supposed to be one. Dang it. Wait, I'm in one tap range, aren't I? And that black. Not what I wanted. And that blackened. Not what I wanted. Yeah, because then his entire body starts hardening, and then he starts being a little bit more of a piss boy. Problem is that you have to like attack him in a very aggressive fashion for this, and I did not get him a white buff at all. The more time you spend, the more he just regenerates quicker and quicker. Did you know that his higher variant of him, like his arc tempered, is considered one do worse? Because if you don't break it and he does that dive bomb, he's going to kill you. Almost guaranteed. He does not care. He roars. Yep, I'm not. I barely dodged that. Okay. That didn't hit? Oh, okay. Of course you grew when you're here first. Give me your... Why'd you do 2 wars in one? Dingle butt? And this is why a lot of people don't really realize that I've not consistently broken 1, and that's because he needs guard break. Part breaker like very early for like no reason. You don't have enough damage to actually compete with him on that. Yep, what? Why did he make him like this? I don't know. He's a cool hunt. Problem, you really can't service out the damage for him. So but weakening can also do this. Come on. Wait, I broke his arm? Oh no, he's doing it. He's doing it. If you're even a free move, well, goodbye to your health. He's gonna take a bit. And there's a crystal burst like right here. I realize that I've been taking continuous damage that entire time due to heat. Yes, yes. How did you grow? Okay. Yeah, man. If I really wanted to... Okay, buddy. Alright. Oh, he's actually almost dead. I'm a little more surprised since I've been failing to break any of his body parts. Alright. That is attack code. Okay. Just give back this, and then this, and then... Yeah. There's a way to give them 2 buffs at once, but I'm not gonna try that. Okay. There's also kind of the fact that this entire time I've technically been nerfing myself in terms of damage, because technically if I've been using a particular mantle that I had this entire time that was designed specifically for an area, but people found, including me, because I get to find this out on my own, that if you use it in a very specific way, it makes the game like 10 times easier. Oh yeah, you can just do that. I'm still alive. Oh. What is he double roar for? You cannot be going for second deck. Alright! He breaks open that. And then he tries to regrow everything all over again. You know, you're a jackpot when you're ready. Dingus, what you thought this was? You thought you were gonna charge at me? Get your butt on the ground. That's what I thought. Sadly I wasn't able to really break his spikes continuously, but the one method of how he works is blast. The one element I hate, I really started to despise more as I continued on this game. And there's a reason why I don't like blast as much. It's just not good. It really isn't. Because when you think about like how long, like how much you get to use blast, and then think about like everything else in between, you really start to see like the problems with blast in the first place. Now kind of checking this, we've been at this for 3 hours? I took 3 hours to kill the main boss. Now here's where we get back to the annoying parts. This is basically a no breaks, we go straight to the final boss, because I really just want to touch Master Rank today. So I ain't stopping until we touch Master Rank, because I have almost everything set up. I'll just upgrade the armor that I currently have and then change my waist. Now it would be really nice if I can get out of this, because I already know this. I'll give an explanation after. Please? With crystals on top, because I know you like eating crystals. We all know you're an Elder Dragon in disguise, Admiral.
What's wrong? No, there's a piece of the puzzle missing.
You wanted to dismiss it. She didn't. I didn't want to dismiss it. Uh, cool, cool, cool. Cool, real cool. Alright, can we be done? Hey, it's this. I'm trying to remember her name. The Seeker. She's gonna stumble upon one monster we're gonna have to kill. The one guy that I'm going to be perfectly honest, I kinda wish I had a fire weapon for. Okay. We didn't really get anything good out of him, which makes sense. So, because I didn't break enough of his parts. This is why I said you need part breaker for him. The only time you don't need part breaker in the game is, this is fun, this is really funny by the way, is in master rank. You do so much damage with all the skills that you have, especially if you're using like blast or other, or just a straight element for him. You practically kill him. There's also the extra funny part that if you use Dragon Seal, yes, the mechanic only tied to this game by the way, you will straight up slow down his regenerative capabilities with his spikes, that you will destroy them extremely quickly. But here's the funny part about that. Dragon Seal is practically one of the most useless mechanics in this game, because the amount that you can do with Dragon Seal is the same amount you can do by just making a damage set and just do more damage that way. It really just comes down to like, it's a DPS check, but they added it to make it easier for certain people who can't time out their attacks properly. Don't care. Come on, let me throw hands with them. Come on, please. Okay, so before we're even able to fight the final boss of the game, we need to fight 3 monsters, and that is it. One of them is tied to my weapon, and we're dealing with him first. Yeah, so Elder Dragons have awoken. They now have like special investigations. Cool, cool, cool. Before I start talking with... Actually, let me talk with everybody first. Okay, you. Right, you're useless because there's none to fight in there. I think. Oh. Nice. You... you will say Wildspire Waste. I know which one is in Wildspire Waste, and he's the one that I want. Okay, alright, going. Wait. Third Fleet Master, isn't she like all the way over in the... you know what, I'll talk to her. She's the last one I need to actually talk with. Okay. So, in terms of armor, if I can make his waist, I'll be very happy. I cannot make his waist. I can make his chest, which is not as useful. I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, this one gives me like speed sharpening, which is very useful. Because I will get the protective polish by the 4-piece bonus. This one, he's in recovery, if I remember correctly. If you can pull up the skill. He's in recovery is basically regenerates your health as you continually attack a monster. His set was meta for majority of the game, by the way. There is a reason why he was a menace. But this his waist is actually so much better. Specifically this one. Because it gives you... But as I said, I'm not going to try and farm him. I really just don't want to do that. So as you see, I was already able to like relatively beat him like as quickly as I needed to. So for now, we're just gonna focus on the main pieces I currently have. Okay. 60 should be enough for like all of them. They they don't really do enough damage for me to like basically worry about it too much. And I should be able to survive most hits in the game from them. So the only ones I'd have to deal with left is... yeah. So time to get to the annoying part, because my weapon, I could go into wish list real quick, is tied to the one in... yeah, here. It's tied to the one in Wildfire Waste. And Nergi's weapon, mind you, if I'm sure real quick, you have to go into upgrade for it. I don't think you could forge it. This is Nergi weapons. His weapon looks like trash in the base game. That is because the developers made it so. Because if I was to show you the, I think his longsword one is actually really cool. Yeah, this is no, his longsword one doesn't actually look that cool. Huh? Then I was remembering it wrong. All right, well, doesn't matter. We're just gonna stick with this weapon for the rest of the game out. So to Wildfire Waste. You only have to do it once too, so this is gonna be fun. We'll just start off here. So these are more sped up because in order to actually like fight all of them, you had to do at least like 4. It was like 3 to 4 quests each while gathering equipment with a hunt, because the hunt will boost the rating of it. They changed it to where you don't need to do that anymore. You just have to gather all of it outside of the quest and then you're done. To me, that was probably one of the most dumbest things ever, and I took long to respond to that because it's just like, it's I understand that they did it initially to kind of slow down the progress so that people will grind the game, but the end game for this game changed from the base game to the expansion, which is how all the games go. So you don't want players to be stuck in the base game where most things are very irrelevant, which is also what's making me concerned about Wilds in the first place. Because with Wilds, just now. Yeah. The problem with Wilds is that you'll have the problem that the base game itself doesn't... Okay, I thought you would slide. Please? Please? Apparently I'm remembering the slides wrong. Base game Wilds is really good as of right now. Like, the only thing that was wrong with the game was its performance, which is because of 2 reasons. First, de nouveau. Why does de nouveau even work like that? And then it was the engine itself. The engine was never properly designed for what the developer team wanted, but the problem is that Capcom is trying to save money as it is. Like, when you look at Street Fighter 5, it's like, oh yeah, Street Fighter 6. When you look at Street Fighter 6, it works well because of how it's not really overly... Oh, on first word.
This must be from the Elder Dragon the Huntsman told us about.
This is gonna take a bit. Come on. Ba-da-bop, 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 ba-da-bop. Couple footprints and we're already a quarter way through. Wait, what? Ha. Get these out of the way, get these for points. There's never another reason to pick up these things. Surfer was here. Oh.
Found some Elder Dragon evidence. We're making good progress.
Almost like halfway done. Oh, more fur. Nice, nice, nice. And seeing if there would be. Oh. Kind of, I see that right before it showed me. Oh. Yeah, I need him out of the way. Come on. And more surfer. There shouldn't be any more tracks, as far as I know. Because we would have to go, like, in for it. Because tracks don't really show up here. So I'm gonna have to go this direction. There should be some tracks for him in the pit area. This is what I want to deal with right now. But yeah, that right there, yeah, you would never have made that progress in like the base game before the expansion. Which is a really sad thing to think about, that some people got turned off by that, which, to be fair, it was primarily designed to kind of, what? Well, okay, Scott Flagging job. Oh, you're running, yeah, roll up done, nice. Last one. And we're done.
That's enough evidence of the Elder Dragon in the waste.
Okay.
Let's go tell the ecological research people.
Okay. So once you get this one out of the way, it's just straight. I should probably just talk to all of them, so then we can just go back to back to back to back. That would probably be a better idea. So I'll hand in this one, then go and talk to the fleet master, get the one in the Rotten Vale out of the way, then go and get the ancient forest one out of the way as well. So then once I talk to them, the boat clusters will show up at the same time, and then I'll just beat down all of them. I don't think you need to beat the game to get the upgraded version to device. I think. No, you don't. I was like actively like remembering, like, do I really? No, I don't. Okay. Okay. You tell me. Give me the good news. Okay. Speak to the huntsman. Come here. Ah, yes, your old enemy. Cool. Alright. Yeah, you guys get to see the fiery monster in a bit. Just need to clear this out. Talk to her, then talk to rest. Then go and just gather up the research for both of them. And then go and deal with all the other dragons, just one after the other. The one that I would consider the easiest is going to be a very, very stormy boy. Just a storm heavy bastard. And there's a reason as to why I say that. But first, oh, Tracker, not Seeker. The other dude is Seeker, I think. Come on. Yes. Hi. Hello. You look. like crap. Come on, tell me, please, please, be done. Why do you have so much dialogue? Okay, alright. Rotten Field. Now, the problem with the Rotten Field part is I believe that all of his tracks is on the bottom. So, yeesh. Hmm. Hmm. Man, I can't look at a notification on my phone without seeing something. Like, bruh. Okay. Alright. So, just have to run through here, report, then. Now, the biggest problem I'm gonna have is I don't have the item that I really, really wish I would have for this. Oh no, his tracks do spawn up there. This is going to be quick. That means if I run back, I'll get some of his other prints. It's Router Band, Router Band, Router Band does what a band does. I don't know because if I don't see any tracks here, then I'll just do like a loop around, I guess. I should have picked up one by now. Yeah, I was going down. Oh, oh, weird. Oh, like all the way to the bottom. There we are. Flash.
Found some Elder Dragon evidence. We're making good progress.
It's supposed to be one right here. There we go. Yeah, this one is gonna be way, way quicker. Another, okay. That's nice. Oh. Shouldn't be anything, and I just got another one from. Okay. You know what? I don't want to deal with you bastards. Okay. Alright. So. That's done, that's done, that's done. I have in... oh. Should be almost done. Oh. How am I being targeted? I don't know.
I think we've collected enough Elder Dragon
Okay.
evidence. Let's go report to the Ecological Research Team.
Let's go not to the Ecological Research Team, but to someone else entirely. Because I want to start off here. Ah, good. Okay. So that one should be done. And then... now, if it doesn't make progress anymore, then I'd actually have to head back. I don't think I would need to do that, but if the game wants to be a bastard about it, well, then I can't do anything about that. You know, it'd be so nice right now if Spotify was allowed during broadcast streams. You know why? Because then I could have just played music in the background. We could just vibe, but no. Apparently Spotify says no. The PlayStation says no. Why? There are things illegal in this world, and that's one of them. Why should a person be denied to play some good music? Especially I would have just played non-copyrighted music anyway. It would have been game music, which cannot be copyrighted. Alright, okay. I remember maybe half the areas for this. So it's supposed to be one like around here. It told me. I believe I missed it. Gotcha, Lucas. Wow, you guys really don't shut up, do you? I got a little more surprised because it's actually supposed to be one like right here. You know what? I'll just run back this way. It would be funny if the other one just doesn't show up in general.
Wait, this came from the elder dragon the field team leader assigned us to. Let's track it.
Ba ba da ba da ba ba ba. Wait, give it. Nope. Okay. Okay, come on. Again, the boring stuff. What did we? Because I can't throw hands yet, which kind of sucks. I'm very sure there was supposed to be like a spot where it's like, it could, maybe it's just up ahead. Maybe I'm just tweaking and just remembering it like very differently. But then again, I'm not really seeing. There it is. That is not what I wanted. Okay, I'm remembering this very wrong. Maybe it's not inside here, but we're still gonna have to run through anyway to see. I think I remembered it very wrong then, because I'm not getting any special investigation tracks. Nothing. It's a whole bunch of nothing. Guess I'll just go this direction and then see. Should have gotten at least one. Oh, what? The who? Oh, this is. I think I know who this is. Really? Okay. Off my butt, Jerry's. Oh, you're talking to him. Spun off. You're friends with us. Leave him. Can't have him. Can't have him. He's with us now. The Shagabagas, the Nagatagas, the Noggies. Alright, I'm very sure I'm remember. Okay, alright. I just may be remembering it wrong. That's all. That's it. It could just be in the main area, which is the big open plains. And if it is in the big open plains, then I remember this very wrong. It is marking something, but we will forget it. Could just be up here too. No. Now, before I even go into master rank, there is like before I even end out, there is like one monster that I straight up have to fight, and he was implemented more into the base game because he was technically supposed to be in the base game, but it didn't happen. Here it was. There it is, and there's what I wanted to find. Also, the fact that he's on this map concerns me. The man to be revealed. The one that was never to be spoken. Okay, well. Come on. You know, it's funny enough that you don't actually fight him here. Whatever this monster could be, if you already know that, I'm not gonna say until he reveals himself. Okay, alright. This is where this doesn't make any sense. Where's his marks? It's telling me they're like, oh hey, there's like old footprints. I'm like, where? It's those ones. That does not make any sense. Alright. I need more. I don't need him, I need the other dude. Nope. This is supposed to be enough in our quest to just basically unlock him. Yeah, yeah. If I could get all of them, see that one. That. This. Yeesh, come on. Hmm? Oh. Supposed to be. Yeah, that's what I thought. Should be the last one. No, it's not. Okay. Skid marks. Okay, I'm just gonna have to head up for the rest of them. Conversation in the dark. Because essentially I'm talking continuously just to make this interesting enough. Alright, we kind of ran through here. I'm doubting, because there is supposed to be like a mark like right here, but apparently they just didn't want to spawn at all. So I'm just gonna have to take the right way. Because the footprints did go this way. Cannot answer right now. I'm about to walk off a cliff. Let's see what's down here. I'm having a very good idea that I'm gonna have to do a run. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Yes. Come on. You're edging me here. Yes. We're done. Oh, sweet baby mama, finally. Come on. Alright.
I think we have enough data on the ancient forest now. Want to report to the ecological research team? I think we have enough data on the Rotten Vale now. Are we ready to report our findings?
Yeah, we have to speak to the... You know, the fact that you have to talk to the man and then you're able to just talk to the other people, which is essentially just go through, hey, talk to this dude for about your findings. Now go talk to the actual people that you need to actually... Bleh, that you needed to originally do the whole thing with. Now you get to fight the monster. Thank you for shoving me through 2 loading screens. I don't know who I hurt, but you didn't need to do that. That was cruel. Maybe I doubt I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. You know, then again, I've heard people get copyrighted for worse. Yeah, nah, I know what you guys are for. I ain't for it.
Still in one piece, then?
I got hands to throw. Kushala, done.
Still in one piece, then?
Valhazak, double done, but they're not my first target. They were never my first target. The man behind the mirror was always me. Oh, give me the damn quest.
It's finally happening.
Okay.
Whoa,
Yes, 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 yes.
that was a Kushala Daora. Didn't expect to see one.
Don't care. We're moving. Mind you, the only one that you fight within their own zone is gonna be the one we're gonna, that is with the 3rd Fleet Master. The other 2 are fought in Elder's Recess. And there's a reason why I say that Kushala is basically the in-between of he's either incredibly easy or incredibly hard. There's no in-between. And the only reason I'm running poison with him is
Do well.
he gets suppressed by
Exploded in a
poison.
pool? What kind of crazy monster are we dealing with here?
The gathering up. Okay. Okay. This will just be a knock him out and beat him type of situation. Because as soon as we kill these guys, I don't think we need to do another investigation. I believe we don't need to do another investigation after this. The Seeker's gonna show up and we're gonna go and fight the final boss. That's it. There shouldn't be an investigation. The only reason I wanted to be up here was because it looked beautiful. Ow. I. Yeesh, I got, like, almost got my eye poked out. Oh. Right. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna see that food yet. Y'all get to see it when we beat the crap out of the final boss. Alright. Energy Gant to take up, like, all of my items. Don't have to worry about investigations because, well, a certain individual that I do not like at all. Also, just to make sure that we look and fly in those cutscenes. Wait, maybe, I don't know. This? No, we gotta match the aesthetics, if you get what I mean. I am not changing the waist piece to it because I don't think the waist piece works that way. Could be wrong. I think this is the entire piece for that changes. Yeah, that's not particularly worth it. Alright, I'm supposed to accept the quest from them. Yellow. Alright, so we're gonna be dealing with Teostra first. With no people, thank you. The thing that I'm gonna have to do with him is, it's not his horns that I have to break out, it's his claws. Now, his claws drop regardless if you break them or not, but I would like to guarantee. So, wait. There is one thing I keep forgetting to either buy or just get in general, and it's this. Because he almost never leaves the hot area, so all of this is just basically running once. And mind you, while most of the Elder Dragons in World are like dog crap easy, and Teostra is heavily nerfed from his Old World variant, which is a good and a bad thing. I'll get to that in a second. But the reason why they probably they make him as hard, it's probably because of his movement and his supernova, but then they kind of realize that, oh crap, he's an Elder Dragon, he's supposed to be a threat.
Just watching him is getting me pumped too.
It's not in this area, but he's in the bottom. But just gonna drink this beforehand. Now it's funny that every single time I go to fight the final boss, the finish up this end is always out of Garon equipment, but it's always the best damage equipment you could get. Oh, there's a new passage. Well, that wasn't always there before. Seems to be incredibly hot. I accidentally hit my keyboard. There's a lot of flames coming from right down the hall. He's beautiful. I might even say he's magnificent. I regret nothing. Oh, he's pissed. Well, ain't that adorable? Because I'm about to teach you why you only aim for the head. And especially for this game with Insect Glaive. Oh, baby. I'm about to disrespect the king. About to show this boy why they call me the king of the skies. That was supposed to be aimed at him. He's gonna immediately go for that. What are you trying to hit, boy? What you thought this was? This was a beatdown from God. Gonna try and slam me? Nice try, ho. Better stick your butt right there. You better shake yourself. I ain't getting off of you until you touch the ground. King of Flames about to be king of the ground soon enough. He about to be king of graves in a second. Actually, that actually sounds like a very metal name. Oh yeah, there's a reason why I'm going to be attacking this face. Yeah, just like the old games, attacking their face, for some reason, hey, he's a pussy boy, no. You think I'm gonna give a shit? Okay. Why is he doing that? Because I have never seen him actually do that before. Like, continuously. I'm not hitting his Dang it. Yeah, I've never seen him like fly that much before. He actively doesn't do that, actually. That maybe his hitbox was just glitched out due to the fact that I was like moving so much. I don't know. I wish I knew. He never moves around that much, especially in a fight. So, oh, sorry, I don't have Airborne Master anymore. I know that I realized I have like new equipment and I haven't put on like any of my. Nah, you getting disrespected like that? The king? I told you not to fall short of me. Oh. We doing this again. I want you to notice. Give me that face. You better slam your head into a wall, I swear. Because when I'm done, you touching the ground. Come on. That's what I thought, boy. Now give me that face. Oh yeah, poison weakens him, by the way. Yeah, it's like old gen. Poison like weakens the crap out of him. Okay, that actually hits. I didn't get to roll that in time. I misplaced that. Oh, but that would have hit if I didn't move. That is what I was afraid of. That specifically. That specifically. Do I have flash bombs? No, I have dung bombs. Oh yeah, this is why Encyclave is like insanely stupid for this. But it's also kind of, but this is also why I kind of needed him suppressed the entire time. Because he becomes stronger. Yeah, that strong. But his leaps are so stupid. 1, 2. He would have felt that in force. Nothing concerned. Oh yeah, you shouldn't be in the sky, homeboy. But I would have. Yeah, go for the kill. But I would have hit. He's not gonna go to the next area, which I don't care for. And we're also just gonna re-up on this. So now I could grab this. And we're just gonna keep booking. Should have not been... I need to re-up on this now. Because it only lasts for like about... I think it's like 5 to 10 minutes, so... He went the other direction, you goddamn son of a... Sometimes I get hit, sometimes I'm just straight styling on them. And that's how it's supposed to be. Outside of that, it's not really supposed to be that long of a hunt. These ones are going to be short anyway. Oh yeah, you thought your back was going to be fine after this homeboy? You think I give a crap about the flames? This man has immune resistance. Now get on the ground. He should be broken with this one. He should be broken with this one. There we go. That was late. That was late. That is pretty bad. He can kill me. Oh yeah, because he will do that. Pretty cool, if I'll say so myself. Not cool enough to not get his jimmies in a butt. Never mind. Damage reduced. Okay. I really feel like I should have been able to tank that, but you know what? Also, for the record, I don't remember when you get rock steady, by the way. Oh, what was that? Double knockdown. Which, yes, that is actually a thing. Wow, your flames reach so far, man. I'm so afraid. Okay, nah, that was straight disrespectful, by the way. Okay, alright. Disrespect on the highest level. Yeah, let's just tenderize that real quick. Oh god. It wasn't supposed to be that deep. Oh, he's in the sky. Oh no. Yeah, that's why I said oh no. It was for him, not for me. There is a reason why people do not consider World that hard. Like progression wise, no. The disrespect that you could just do to these monsters are just... Like this man, at the beginning of the fight, it was Bane for Bane, and then at the end of the fight, I believe I had him slugging. He was feeling it. He was feeling every bit of it. It felt like his wife was here. And yes, we're going to fight her before we go into World. There are like, before we go into Iceborne, there are like multiple monsters that like need to be fought. Hey ho. Yeah, you better get... Okay, alright, to give an explanation for what just happened. So, when you do that to a monster, they actually have like a designated preset path on them. So if you try to disrupt it, they will automatically just reset back to the beginning of where their pattern shows. So now, is he too far from the wall? I don't know. he might not hit the ball. But that softened his face up. But he immediately wanted for that ban. Which, understandable, big dog. Ah. But I do not speak stupid. And that's what you're gonna be when I'm done with your... Ow. If I did not move, he would have killed me. That actually does kill. Okay, alright. He's showing his final phase. He's finally being the King of Flames. But I do not care. Yeah, because he's supposed to have been doing this entire... Yeah, that's why I was being cautious about that. He was on his last breath. He just didn't know he was dead yet. The pokes, man, the pokes. It's always gotta be like that. We do not care if we go ban for ban. No. I done. Alright, I told you, tail shook close. I done. No, I done. I done. No. Let me. I beat his ass so hard he had to drop the gem for me. No, I have no idea what the other gem is. I don't see it. That's a problem. I may be blind. It could just be inside of him. No, it's not. I don't know where he dropped it. It doesn't matter. I think I need to make this understandable as into why that was probably the luckiest thing ever. To get that gem to drop is not easy at all. To get it to drop, you have to... Oh, that's cool. Well, we're making a device. We are officially speedrunning the entirety of this. There is nothing like this is done. This is a done deal. There's not. We are basically good. Right. So a gem drop, by the way, is actually, if I remember correctly, it is supposed to be a 1 to 4%. That is one of the rarest drops until Iceborne basically removes that with, like, I believe it's like a 1 to 2% for like the emeraldium or palladium or whatever the hell they call it. We call it, but the mantle, basically. So she wants to talk to us. Hi. Alright, I have like that now. But that's not going to be used for like a while. How many do you have, old man? Okay, that one I could get. Thank you, thank you. Alright, okay, so let's just complete the deliveries I have planting. That's done, that's done. Okay. So, he's dead. Cool. Let's go and upgrade our weapons so then we can start speedrunning the other monsters. Now, the one I'm leaving for last is going to be Volhazok, since he's actually going to be the most annoying for me to deal with. The reason why Volhazok is going to be the most annoying to deal with has to do with it has to do with his mechanic. It's one of the most annoying mechanics in the game, to the point of where when the developers had added a way to deal with it, people would not stop running anything but that. You cannot get this, by the way, anymore. It is removed from the loop pool, and that is effluvium resistance. Now, the reason why they had initially gone rid of effluvium resistance is it was broken. Also, this is going to be useful. for different reasons. Gotta run anti-blast on him. Yeah, but you see like some like anti-blast where they can't be hit with blast flight and also reduces blast damage. Yeah. Yeah, they removed that. They said no. And just, oh, I could have gone fire resistance, but Odegaard equipment kind of just has that, so. Alright. Yeah, you can't get certain resistance. Why do you have a thing over your head? Okay, new world talk. Cool. Great. Yeah, we're good. Should probably go and upgrade and then I'll head down and talk to the granny real quick because I actually do need to I need to check something with her. So yeah, they remove effluvium resistance. They didn't do it in the base game, by the way. They did it when it came out to Iceborne. No, I would be fine with maximum might if it wasn't for the fact that it wasn't that good. I would 100% take the arms. But I did not cut off his skill. Oh yeah, T-Usher basically has one of the most broken armor pieces in the entire game. Massive Touch prevents your weapon from losing sharpness during critical hits. This armor set alone boosted the crit meta. So yeah, it wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. It's either you played it or you didn't play it. But now we have the strongest weapon in our arsenal. This is the only. There's a reason why I wanted this weapon. White sharpness. That white sharp. No, there are other weapons stronger than it. There is 100% other weapons within the tree that is stronger than that. I believe Nergigante is one, because of the high damage that he gives. It doesn't have any element, but it does high amounts of damage that have blue. Blue is decent, but you can't upgrade Elder Dragon weapons until like the near end of the game, if I remember correctly. But when it comes to majority of the weapons in the game, you can't get them to white sharpness. And sharpness in this game is probably one of the most disgusting things to try and upkeep in general. Like, if you compare sharpness upkeep in this game to like the other Monster Hunter games, it's probably one of the hardest things to do, because a lot of the later fights in the game rely on you having like large amounts of sharpness just to be able to deal with them very easily. What is my leggings again? Quick sheep with critical eye. No, the question is how much quick? 35. This is giving me stamina surge, by the way. This is giving me 15%. So if I lose this, I go down, I'll get 30% instead. But with the attack boost, I'll be able to increase my attack even further. I'm thinking about it. Because stamina surge is very useful in certain occasions. Because it regenerates stamina like way quicker. It looks weird, and we're gonna fix that. It don't run with the fit. We're not doing this. Come on. Where is it? Alright, I didn't put a pendant on this. This one is because of a friend. I kinda want this. This one is adorable. Alright, just change the legs real quick. Cool. Funnily enough, this was actually what I ran because of like how I changed armor pieces so much. Now, Kushala, who I consider dog crap easy because of what I'm going to do to him. I still didn't unlock the other camp. I'll do it in between streams too. There's a lot of things I need to like do in between stream because it will be just straight. Like, yeah, it's content, but it's really boring. And when you're not having someone to talk to continuously, it's just, it doesn't really bode well as much as you would think. Oh yeah, feline parting gift. Oh, feline booster. Oh, say less. This man is dead. He doesn't go in the lower areas as much, but there's nourishing extract. You don't need much. Volazok is the only one I'm like highly concerned with. Also, we're just gonna change this now before I forget later. So the Vitality Mantle is what I could have been running, but it's this. You're gonna see why in a second why I consider this one of the most broken pieces in this game. Straight out. It is dumb how this weapon synergizes with majority of weapons in game. It, like, if you're using longsword, it doesn't work properly. Like, you can't use it with longsword. But there are particular weapons in the game that straight up just like loves that weapon to death for no reason. Oh yeah, Kushal's above.
Start investigating. We should get going too.
So the reason why Glider Mantle in general is considered broken is because of a very, very unique interaction with the ear. And you'll understand why I say the ear, because I'm not joking when I say this. The ear is a menace. Okay, I actually find it funny that it's like my little thing is like here. What do you see? What do you see, 8? I ain't seen nothing, boss. Well, I stepped on a goddamn crystal. Ooh, it's windy. This is supposed to be like a really menacing scene, right? Because, oh hey, you're getting hit with crystals, and they're sharp and they could damage you, and they're dangerous. I'm gonna show you exactly why I do not care for this guy, like at all. Oh hey, buddy. You're king of winds, right? How about I dethrone your ass real quick? Wow, that's adorable.
There they go again. Always gotta be first.
Now sight.
Watch that wind.
That is not where I wanted it. Here's the problem. I have to hit his head. Like, his head needs to be gone. There's no questions. Not a single bit. The problem is when he starts targeting everybody but me. Coming. Coming. On the ground. Don't even think about hitting that wall. What I say, your ass is getting on the ground. Yeah, I need white buff. Yeah, but this is he's not hard, he's just really likes moving a lot and it's annoying. Like, yes, The counterplay is nice, but when he starts running across halfway across the arena, just so you can... And then he does this. Now, mind you, Mike Insect does not care at all. But then is when he starts doing this. And then he does this. This is why a lot of people just don't particularly like him in general. He does this a lot. Oh yeah, the skill that makes him like trivial is windproof. Also, fun fact, if I had remembered to bring it, you would be on the ground. But since I didn't bring it, we're just not gonna talk about it anymore. I got his wing, god damn it. I really should have just went with Switch Axe for this one. Do white on him, and he keyed. Okay, alright. This is why I prefer to fight him like a bit so low. Because of him moving so goddamn much. He's basically like a more annoying version of Ratlos. But what if Ratlos basically only had wind pressure and wind pressure alone? And you would think, that can't be so annoying. No, it is. It is straight annoying. Because when it's all he does, he doesn't actually be interesting. All he does is stick up in the air and then, well, that's really it. He doesn't do anything else. He just sticks in the air and then never gets down from the air. This is why people don't like his hunt so much. Because he just doesn't stop doing that, like, at all. He's gonna go downstairs. He's gonna head down. Like, Kushala is a fight that in this game specifically, by the way, he's the most questionable. Because, unlike Teostra, he is almost exactly like his old version, which no one likes. Like, he's basically like old gen, but what if you didn't want old gen? The constant wind pressure, the fact that you have to hit his face. There's a reason why Longsword specifically. But him being poisoned, you see when he roared he didn't get the wind effect? Yeah, that's why I wanted him poisoned. Like, his wind effect is basically on normal. And the only reason I'm doing this is because it's actually the most best way to fight him. Like, I do not like fighting him like this because he can't style or do anything. Oh. Nah, I'm gonna put up the wind mantle after this. Maybe. Yeah, but... Oh yeah, he's launching that. Who'd you hit, buddy? No one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just jump over here. Get fun. You'll understand. Okay, you are the... Ah, never mind. Yes. When he does nothing but fly in the air like a hoe. This is why I was attacking his head. Longsword is probably one of the weapons that straight counters him because, well, then again, Longsword's matchups is just... Insect Cleave is supposed to counter him when you use status weapons. I'm suffering your head. Yeah, I'm using this mechanic. Yeah, nah. I respect everybody but you. I even respect that effluvium bastard. Nigga, I stood on business. The hell you trying this dumb stuff for? You are poisoned. You're gonna have the lower version, idiot. That miss. Yeah, this is why I don't particularly like him in the air. He just... How do you expect the other weapons to fight this? And this is why people don't like him. Most flying monsters people just don't like because the only way to deal with them is with flash bombs. No, base game that would be, you know, all right if, you know, it was primarily base game that they didn't nerf flash pods for, which then made the entire meta change to basically dealing as much damage as possible because you couldn't build defensive sets easily. You could build them. Being a hunt long, some people could do it, but like, yeah, nah, you stick him on the ground. One, two. What was that? What was that? You want to shut up? Come here. No, I didn't put on the glider mantle. Let's just do this. There's a reason why I want the interaction. Ow! There was nothing there, by the way. He just did a random swipe for like no reason. I can't even. Okay, brother. Alright. There's a unique interaction with it that you can get. I need this, You done? Yeesh. Yeah, and this is why people don't like it. Don't counteract it? Well, good. It's kind of like a DPS check in a way. But it's like a DPS check of, do you want to have a fun time or do you want to be just overly annoyed over wind? Because his existence is basically, I'm gonna knock you down and then continue knocking you down. And then, well, you're not gonna get back up. Can I draw him over? Oh no, I used it. Nah. That shouldn't have hit, because the hitbox did not hit me. But yeah, when you mount him, he's supposed to get suppressed almost instantly. I don't know if they kept that in. But it doesn't matter. But he's dead no matter what. He's still probably the most annoying fight in this game. Also, bop. I still don't like him as much. In this game specifically, I don't like him. In Sunbreak, he's possibly the best version that he's ever been in since every game. Because here's the thing with Kushala, with every single variant of him that exists. You have Dos, which is his flagship game, by the way. He's annoying there. Also, it's because of this. Yeah, that's the reason. If you use this and then bop. If you latch onto a monster while doing this and then bust off immediately, you can just use that. But here's the fun part. You kind of don't need to do that. It's kind of also why I don't use Glider Mantle that much. Like, it's good for every other weapon. It's very specific because dual blades love it. Hammer, love it. Switch axe, love it. Greatsword, almost definitely love it. Like, every monster is annoying for Greatsword to deal with, so being able to just hop off and do a charge slash in the face, beautiful. Masterclass work. But you see, wait, was there? Oh yeah, if I have stone left, I could As a fun fact, he will actually fall off the edge if I grapple him like right now. So we're just gonna ass bitch. Now get your butt off. No. I'm not being caught by a roar again. Okay. Dang, that was late. That was late. Yep. And luckily I didn't. Oh nope. Time to get the shame treatment that everybody hates so goddamn much. Oh. No. Nah. I'm gonna let you sit there. Sit on the fact that you just basically got disrespected by a bug. Now realize, there are a lot of things that are bullshit in this game. That was one of them. He should be running over. Alright. There it is. Good. Still don't really understand how I'm able to iframe in this game perfectly. And no, I'm gonna show this like right now. Just seeing this. Just okay. Give me a second. Ooh, horn. Useless. Right. So, just showing this right now. I have evade extender. What does that do? That is interesting. It slightly extends evasion distance. That's all it does. That's literally all it does. I've been iframing majority of these monsters' roars in this game and their attacks. Mind you, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Does Encyclive give a boost to it? No, because I do it outside of it. So I don't know. I'm willing to look up whether or not it gives you like evasion plus. But I'm doubting it like it really does. If it does give you evasion plus, then it will make more sense why I've been able to iframe so easily. What do I get? I get trash. Alright. I'm actually willing. Because in old world you could get evasion up. So I got no clue. Oh, hi.
By the way,
I'm actually genuinely not seeing. Aerial mobility, buff, resistance, roar. Nope. Nothing. I'm seeing nothing about it. Yeah, I'm not joking. I wish I was joking. I can't find anything because I don't. The only game that I know that gives you evasion plus is the second game? No. Is it Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate? Encyclive in Generations Ultimate is not what I consider. Okay, that's a lie. I consider Generations Ultimate Encyclive to be one of the best. So yeah. Also, just need to show how these armors look real quick, because it is important. So the female armors are different. I will probably do female, like use my female character to show off like the other weapons. But this is how Kushala's armor looks. It's supposed to be like this. Now, if my number 8, if Super 8 can just get out of my body, thank you. Kushala's one looks cool. Teosha's one is a very 50-50 with me, by the way. And this is because his master rank version looks really cool. But this is Nerdy's one. Most of them are just normal. Now this one is just stupid. Immortal Dragon Scale, by the way. This is dumb. Because this gives you weakness exploit. You want to know what I have in my helmet right now? This. Just this. So what do you think happens if I get this? You know what this does? This increases the affinity of attacks that exploit a monster or weak spot. So attacks that hit weak spots have a 15% crit increase in affinity, and with an extra 15% on wounded parts, which is the wound mechanic. So if you always upkeep it, you will have a 30% boost. Yeah, that crit meta, by the way. I don't think that exists in Wilds, and obviously in Sunbreak it didn't exist. So after this will be the final boss. Realize I'm not really taking the most on at all. Teosha's kind of like my favorite in a way compared to the rest of them. Like Volhazok is cool until he's not, because the only way to deal with him is with this. Yeah, just basically with this. You can't use anything else on him. And there's no, and you can't gain like a resistance to it, by the way. If you think you could, yeah, this game is about to tell you no. And it has to do with the fact that they removed the mechanic for it in the first place. A lot of people would have rather that they actually put a fluvium resistance, and instead of completely nullifying it, like because he's an elder dragon. But the problem is, blast blight exists, fire resistance gems exist. All they did was make him completely be immune. But then they removed the fact like, oh, that's his entire mechanic, and if you remove that mechanic, he becomes basically one of the... Don't care. He will become one of the most difficult monsters. Now, he's actually the one I would have probably farmed Nergigante for, just because I don't like his mechanic. Like many people, it is very dumb that by his existence, he can just damage you. There's a reason why the other Elder Dragons in this franchise are like a lot cooler, because you would think, oh yeah, well, doesn't Gormagala do that? Yes. You want to know what you get out of Gormagala? If you get afflicted with the Frenzy Virus, you can bun off. Yeesh. Yeah, if you get inflicted by the Frenzy Virus, just do this real quick. Yeah, if you get afflicted with the Frenzy Virus, you can fight it. There's a reason why he's considered one of the best monsters in the franchise. Because when you think of Elder Dragons up to that point in time, like they were very basic, you know, some of them were cool, some of them control storms and other stuff like that. But then you have this son of a gun. You know what he does? He gives you a debuff. You can fight it. It basically teaches you to be aggressive while also, you know, being better at the game. It made you want to be better at the game. Now we get to deal with one of what I like to consider the dumbest monsters in existence. Also, these guys are dead, by the way. Hey yo, gang. Hey yo, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Hey yo, we could talk about this, you know? Y'all are so concerned with me. I think y'all should turn your direction to that big mother in the corner right over there. Oh damn, he got Jerry. Oh damn, he got all y'all. He drained the life force out of them. Is he the god girlfriend? Which is actually more funny that I think about this. I'm not gonna say for myself, but he really do be draining the life out of you. Okay. Alright. We're from the hands, by the way. For the record, I am probably more than likely not going to fight him, like, properly, because of that effluvium effect. Like, that effect alone. You see what this man does? Fire does nothing. Also, yeah, he kind of has the same weakness as, Is he slowly... Oh, right, as we fight, the arena becomes... Alright, you wanna get in the air? Fine, we'll get in the air. I'll put your ass back down. You know what they say, when you step in a crack, you break your mama's back. But instead of your mama, I'm breaking yours. Underground hope. For the record, this is exactly, like, come on. Also, he can't be, that's what a Seraphy does. Okay. Should not have done the next attack, because I kind of figured he would have done that. Ugh. Also, for the record, I've never seen them do something like this. Oh yeah, his weaknesses. Damn, Shibigo laid the hell out. Oh, you think I was stupid? You think I have not fought you before? Shibo came back just to get violated again. Alright. Yeah, but when you remove a lot of his attacks, well, not attacks, but when you remove that effluvium from him, he's kind of really dog shit. Like, he's considered one of the worst for a reason. Like, interesting as a boss, terrible as a fight. Like, they cope with fights, right? This is not one of them. This is 100% not one of them. And the only reason has to do with the fact that they wanted to make World more. That should not have hit, but okay. That hitbox is BS. Oh, I don't. Oh no. But you could kind of tell that I'm just like, I'm not taking on it. Yeah, that is stupid. I'm not really trying to engage in this fight too much. It's not one of my favorites. That I should have actually delayed it like by like a second. Yeah, but now he becomes like this, and now he's gonna start doing that. That gives you a Fluvium debuff, by the way. Do not get in that. Because yes, when he reaches full, he will just release it and then leave for no reason. This is all he does for his fight, by the way. He just runs all over. He's basically like Kushala Bawar, but like as annoying. Nobody particularly likes his fights that much. And then he does this. Like, how do you make a fight like this and then go, yes, people will definitely love this monster that just does absolutely nothing? Like, he's a cool concept. A corpse dragon? That's cool. Problem, they already did that with Gogmazios. Like, Gogmazios is specifically a corpse dragon. His entire body is skeletal-like. And that is exactly what I didn't want to get hit with. Yes, he can do that on command. Yes, it is basically one of the most annoying attacks that he has. Why is he able to do this? Excuse me, what? Yeah, if you pay attention to like his attack pattern in general, none of it makes sense. But he's also one of the monsters that could get easily violated if you do nothing but attack the head. And then he does this. Like, he's cool, but like, damn, brother. You're annoying as hell as a fight. Especially when you randomly just catch a debuff. Yeah, he will leave after that. Oh god. No. Yes. We'll just heal out the rest of it. I can complain about his fight to hell and back, but every mechanic in it is just like, is a cry for like why. That's kind of what I wanted, so. Yeah, I kind of knew he was on his break point. I was trying to go to the side, but apparently the game said, nah, you went forward. Oh yeah, he's charging up an attack. I thought he was. You doing that tail? No. Hold up. Oh yeah, but his entire body's hits off. Come here. Okay, that's just straight annoying. Alright. Coming. Yep. Nah. Stay here. No, we're going band for band. You dying? You dying here. Because I do not want your hunt any longer. Hit me by your leg. You better short rip that beam attack, I swear to God. Yep, done. Yeesh. Whew. Alright. I didn't cut a steal, but screw doing that fight. I had a lot. I did not want him running back and then me having to do. I could do what I would like with Kushala because keeping him in place is just annoying. But you see with him, no. I straight up wanted to abuse some of the mechanics that the game gives you just because I don't like him that much. I do not have it. I don't have it set up. Yeah, but this wheel is supposed to have like a bunch more items that I generally use. I don't have it set up yet. Now, as I said, we're gonna kill that boss that I really want to be done with. And then after that, that's what we're in for the day. That is how it's supposed to be. I come back and we violate. That's it. We touch them. Send them to God. Alright, so after this is supposed to be... I'm not gonna realize that. The only monster left after this is just like one monster. Unless they make me do an investigation again, which I don't remember having to do. Because of how long the end game does usually be at this point. Well, the end out for the story. I don't think it's supposed to do an investigation. It's supposed to be like, oh, we found like the correlation of why all the Elder Dragons are coming to the new world. Yeah, summary so far. Elder Dragons have basically been coming to the new world to die and nobody has an explanation as to why. Initially, it was because as well, okay, well they die in the Rotten Vale. Cool. But here's the problem that comes after that. Where does all this energy come from? Why is there just an entire ecosystem built around this? Nobody has an explanation as to why. What exactly is it? Yeah, Kongalola, but he's not in the game. Yeah, so this is supposed to be the final hunt. Seeker basically found where exactly we're supposed to be going.
Understood.
Now, this fight is going to be... It's not a hard fight. You mean, are you sure? My hands were rated E for every single monster in this gosh darn world. You think I'm about to back down now? You smoking some crack, handler. No, it's just I have to go up there. So, yeah, they basically have just been dying this entire time, and their energy has been building up in the well, in the Elder's Recess, this place. But here's the problem: there's just a gigantic amount of energy in that place, and Zora was originally supposed to die there. But here's the problem: Zora could have gotten there, but if Zora had died not in the Rotten Vale but in that place, it would have sent off a literal nuke. That's why they needed to divert him away from the New World, because if he did die, every single thing on this this entire area, this land, this entire island, this world, this continent in of itself would have ceased to exist. That is how bad it would have been. Now, there would have been an ecosystem to survive and thrive after his death, but how long that would take would be far longer than it needed to be. So that's why Nergigante being one of the key parts in all of this, was hunting him down. Nergigante was essentially trying to kill him before he got into the New World, but he already got here. So Nergi, the entire time, pestering him, trying to like push him away the same as we were, away from the New World, because Nergigante is kind of like a reset to the ecosystem. His existence is to hunt other Elder Dragons to keep them in check. When he finds, hey, y'all, doing a little bit too much now, time for you to die. Now, you would think there would be multiple Nergigantes. No, they're kind of like Gormagala. There's not a lot of them, but they exist. When it comes to the Elder Dragons, they're the ones to keep them in check, except Gormagala. There hasn't been records of Gormagala being hunted by Nergi, and there's a reason for this. Nergigante technically doesn't really exist outside of the New World. This is where Stories gets weird with this, which is another game. He's not supposed to exist outside of the New World, but in Stories he does. And especially Story 3, I think he's in Story 3 if I remember correctly. He's not supposed to be in the old world. But you know what? He's in the game. I can't really fight them on that. So, this is going to be the final fight. Land of Convergence. We do not know how this fight is going to go. Well, y'all don't know how this fight is going to go. I do. We are not doing that. Land of Convergence. I actually gonna have to max out my armor real quick. Like, there is no way I'm going into that fight under a particular threshold, because I know how hard this hunt is gonna be. It's one of those hunts where the monster itself isn't hard, but the damage they do is insanely hard. Like, it just So I will have to max out most of my pieces. Like, the pieces I can max out is the ones I'm gonna have to touch. I don't have a lot. This is kind of the problem that I just talk about with rural in general. So there's only 2 pieces I could upgrade. I do want to talk to the lady before I go, because what I want to do before, because I want to go and get something to drink real quick before freeing hands. But before I do that, I'll want to check something first. Yeah. Some melt items, that's nice. Decorations. This is disgusting that the defense one costs so much. Why? Like, it costs so much points. Why? And it costs so much just to make one. That's why you just you don't craft anything early on. When it comes to my item pouch, I'll just do a quick restock, but I'll have to get rid of some items first. Now I'm gonna try and do this without having to use attack potions. There is a monster I could fight before this just to upgrade it, but I don't want to deal with him right now. This is looking alright. Let me just check like what I can add, because this one is going to be a little more important than anything else. Even if I was to add this, it'll give me like mild resistance against it. Use this, keep everything else, and that's just basically how that goes. Oh yeah, Vol, right before I go and grab that thing. Vol is Ox armor. If I remember correctly, it's supposed to give you health up, if I remember correctly. It's supposed to be the one thing that is useful about it. Here it is, on the bottom. Vol is Ox piece. Super recovery. Allows recovery to exceed the red portion of the gauge. His armor set is alright. But this is the skill that makes you completely immune to him. You can't get this. Only his armor set gives it. They really just did not want you having that piece at all. Oh, right. And this son of a gun joins in. Okay, alright. I see how it is, brother. I see how it is. Is there any charms? Oh, right, these ones. Yeah, Fluvial Expert, if I remember correctly. This is like supposed to nullify all the effects. This one I would 100% make. Just because this and this together is it's disgusting, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Also, let's see how far this man has reached. Last time I checked his equipment, this is a friend, by the way. Where is Blairless? Here it is. Oh, he's switched. He may have switched to short. Nope, he's still using switch axe. What are you running? What are you running? He's still running the same set. He's still running the same set. Alright, I see how. See where you are. Yeah, I see you too. Alright, okay. I'ma be right back. I'm just gonna put on eat it. You know what? I keep forgetting to check. The goddamn I'm running back and forth for like no reason. I should not be having to do this. Carnage Beetle I can't get. Why? Because I need hard bones and an over crystal. Which I'll probably just do off stream anyway. What I would like to know is if I could give them Dragon. Yes. Yes. There is a reason why this is important to me. Dragon, y'all understand why I need to have like one consec with Dragon. You'd be surprised. Now, you guys gotta watch some really good food. I'll be back. Alright, I kind of wonder. Did he say anything? Why is that exactly what I said? Okay, alright. Okay. I think me and him shared the same brain cell because I came back not knowing that and just doing just like and then this son of a gun comes in and does that. Alright, buddy. Okay. I would like my brain cell back, please. Alright, okay.
This is the place
So,
Papa told us about.
uh-huh.
So, you made it.
Yes, I did.
Whoa! The Seeker is here too!
Alright, I have to talk to you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. We are ending this now because I am not dealing with this fight any further. Seeker, let's do this.
Greetings.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell. Now then,
Yes.
it begins.
Goodbye, handler. So long. We are about to enter Nirvana.
We shall return. Good night.
You know, I still never upgraded his armor. He's still wearing, I believe, his low rank armor. What do you sense, man? You sense it too? The forbidden energy? The kaijutsu?
How did you even find this damn place anyway?
We have Zora Magdaros to thank.
Oh, God.
Upon dying, the elder dragons dissolve in the effluvium, and the energy
Mm-mm.
accumulates in the veins of the earth and crystallizes.
And over time, that grew into this recess?
Yes.
Oh,
However,
we doing this. Alright.
soon saw plastic surge in the man's energies.
Give it to the fit and young man.
The sound of this.
Prepare yourself, my friend. Something is terribly amiss.
I'm still rowing over here. The Admiral is just... The man is strong.
We've seen some.
It. The hell is it?
Great mother. Damn.
Uh-huh.
This years the elders' bioenergy created this. Even I never expected it to be so enormous.
Should you... Okay.
Wait. It's too pure.
The hell do you mean it's too pure? Oh, nope.